Hey everybody, it's Sochi back with another speed build video. Today I have for you another speed build where the floor plan is of my own. I think I told you guys in a couple videos back that I like to do speed builds where the floor plan is one that's based off of another real life floor plan, but I believe since a couple of videos ago, I think it was not a couple, I think maybe it's just one video ago, I did a floor plan that was completely from my head, completely out of my imagination, and I just really enjoyed the process of it. And I think it really helped me get over my fear of making a bad floor plan. So since then, I've just been practicing, and this is one of those practicing sessions of me just trying to learn how to make some nice Sims 4 floor plans. So right now I'm working on the layout of the house. I did another one that I felt was really realistic, where you kind of have the kitchen as the entrance point for the house. I think that there's a lot of houses that do that in order to keep it small and keep it very compact. They tried to remove the entrance hall, and they just instead put the entrance inside of the kitchen. So that's what I did here, and I try to go from there. Like the other house that I did that was my own floor plan, I tried to go branching out, starting from the kitchen. So it does look a little similar to that other one, where the dining room is right off of the kitchen, and then you have the living room in a separate area. This is another really closed off floor plan, but I like them. I think they look fun. They're fun to be more closed off. But right now we're working on the kitchen, and I did a galley kitchen, and I tried to still keep it pretty cluttered. But yeah, I added the usual appliances, the fridge, the dishwasher, because I did want to at least add a dishwasher, even though it's supposed to be sort of like, I don't want to say that this is supposed to be a starter home, because it's not quite in the starter home ranges, but it is certainly on the more affordable side compared to some of the other builds that I do. This is definitely more on the affordable side. I believe it came out to about 47,000 simoleons, which is not bad. You could easily get to that. It's not bad at all. I did also try to add a little side yard, but at the end you'll see I kind of started running out of ideas about what I could put in the backyard, but I think that ends up being a good thing, because if you decide to download this, then you can fill the you can fill the backyard with whatever your Sims need or whatever your Sims want. So shortly you see me just jumping back to the kitchen and trying to finish up with the clutter. And I tried to add a bunch of, well, I didn't want to make the kitchen too cluttered, because if it gets too cluttered, then your Sims can't use it to cook and do all of the things that they need to do. So I tried to add a lot more decoration to make it feel more lively, but still not too much to the point where they can't cook anymore. So I did this sort of thing where I added the this shelf above the sink, and I added a scale and some other stuff just to kind of make it cluttered. And then I also made sure to add the stand mixer there too. And then I jumped back by the door and added this really cute shelf that was added in a base game update that's just got the coat and the bags and, you know, kind of the usual stuff you'd find nearby a door. And I was really excited about finding this shelf. I think I first saw it in someone else's speed build, but when I saw it, I was really excited because I I was so excited to have it because the only other pack that has this sort of item is a kit, and I don't feel so I don't feel so like interested in kids. Well, I don't want to say not so interested. I just don't feel like it's fair for kids because it's more money that simmers have to spend in order to get more content, which I feel is content that should have been added in the packs, in the expansion packs and the likes, and not $5 kits. But speaking of expansion packs, I'm kind of excited about the fairies pack that we're gonna get. I didn't think I was gonna be excited about a fairies pack, but I think it's gonna be pretty exciting to have more stuff to add. And yeah, I don't know, I always get a little bit excited about packs. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm kind of excited to see what's gonna be in this pack, and just excited to get to start building more with it. So that's definitely gonna be fun. um the living room for this build was such a ride, but we made it. I had so many back and forths between what couches I was going to use, what rugs I was going to use. I didn't want to do combos that I've done in the past, and I think that's what was holding me back, because I wanted to do something that was different, that was innovative, but I kept finding myself just going back to some combos that I knew worked, which just made it a little bit frustrating for me. But I think that by the end, I chose something that was pretty good, pretty fun, and yeah. But this build was pretty interesting. The most interesting part of this build, I think, is the fact that I've actually been sitting on this for a couple weeks. I had initially built it, like, I started building it maybe 3 weeks ago, since the date that I'm going to post this video. I think I had started building it about 3 weeks ago, and I got so busy with work and other personal stuff that I just never had the chance to go back and finish this build. So from the first clip that you're seeing to the last clip that we're gonna watch, there's at least a 3-week difference between those two clips, just because I had so much work, and then I had I think I got sick a couple times in between, but yeah. And looking at the living room, that brown leather couch combo with the greenish chairs, I think I do want to try and do that modern look. I didn't feel like this house was the right place to do it, but I certainly want to try that combo again, maybe in a more open concept house, because I think the last couple of houses that I did were pretty closed off, which I think is good for like that traditional look. But I think that in the future, I want to do a couple more open concept houses, just to kind of break up the the monotony of the closed off floor plans, which I think closed off floor plans are fun. They're really fun to do, but sometimes we need a little bit of variety. Variety is the spice of life. So I think the next one is definitely going to be something different. And in the meantime, I am also working on something that's a little bit different, that I hope to get posted, or before the new pack comes out. I might scrap it entirely, but I don't know. I might scrap that idea entirely. Like, the format, I think, is something that's different. It's a format that I haven't seen before, but I think that I might scrap the household that I was using to bring that format to you guys, and I think I might just wait for the new pack so that it's a little more fun and interesting. But yeah, so right now we're still working on the living room. The living room was honestly such a work in progress, but by the end, I think I was able to make it nice and cluttered and make it feel nice and full. Something else that I did, I'm trying to remember what I did in this build. I think I made sure to add a lot of the games, like the board games that we got in a couple packs. I know one of those packs was, it was not a pack, it was a kit from Little Simsy, the Cozy Gamer kit. And then we got board games in another pack, and I'm totally blanking on the name of the pack. But those were things that I added. I wanted to make it feel nice and lively in this build. So there's that. And what else? I tried to carry this yellow theme throughout the house. I did the best that I could with it. I think I did an okay job though with keeping that yellow theme throughout the house. And yeah, I think I'm still trying to learn how to fill up these voiceovers as I build, because these are so long, and I feel like I'm always struggling to figure out what to say in between, each scene. But hopefully I'm getting better at this. I'm quickly gonna tell you guys, I guess, what's gonna be coming up after this. It's gonna be the bathroom, I believe, that I start working on, and I try to go for this teal theme in the bathroom. And I actually kind of like it. I feel like I didn't want to add too much in the bathroom. I wanted to keep it fairly like open without making it too cluttered, and I think that I did okay with that. But I do the bathroom, and then I do the kids / teens bedroom. That I feel like I don't put so much effort in decorating the bedrooms. So whenever I have to decorate a bedroom, I start to go blank, because I just don't do it often enough. Like if it's a kitchen, I could whip up a kitchen in just a split second, but bedrooms, I kind of struggle, because I always feel like I want to match it to the Sims personality. So when I have to make it general, I get stumped. But I tried to go for like this pinkish theme in the bedroom, and I hope it came out looking okay to you guys. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was cute. And then in the bedroom, I think I went with a yellow greenish, yellow green bluish theme in there. And yeah, and brown. I think I put a lot of brown in the primary bedroom, but that's where I'm going to leave it off. The rest of the build is just going to be me trying to figure out some different combinations for furniture, because I don't want my combos to get stale. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and you had a wonderful weekend. I am going to be posting this at a very strange hour. I do apologize for the AC in the beginning of the video. It is very hot. It's June. I live in North America, so that means summertime. And it is very, very hot. And the way my room is set up, it gets very hot. It feels like a furnace in here. But yes, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys soon. I think I will be posting maybe another video or two before the release of the new expansion pack, and I will not be getting I don't think I'll be getting early access to that, but as soon as it becomes available to the rest of us, I will do my very best to get a video out of something fun, maybe a speed build or something interesting like gameplay. I'll see though. So yeah, you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the speed build. Bye.
you.